Hey there folks, it's the Pancake Renegade here, and welcome back to Dying Light 2 Secrets and More. This is Dying Light 2 Stay Human, and in this episode I'm going to show you folks how to get the Cyberpunk 2077 Easter egg in the form of the Cyberhands 2177. So what you want to do is, firstly, you need to complete the broadcast mission, and after that you will have free reign of the VNC tower, but firstly you need to head to this garrison district and head to this safe house here. You'll be in the lobby of the VNC tower. Once you're in the lobby, all you need to do is head to this elevator and call it. This will certainly be a long ride, so I'm just going to fast forward this footage, but once you actually get inside, you want to head all the way to the very top of the building. Calling this elevator and taking it to the very top of the building is a very long process. However, it's certainly worth it to get your hands on this blueprint. Once you're at the top, all you want to do is take the elevator and head out left this direction. Peering over the edge, you will see two towers. One is going to be a sort of military airdrop, THB UT0, and the other is going to be a seemingly unimpressive building. You want to head to the seemingly unimpressive. So, use the broomstick or the paraglider and use whatever means you can get over to it with. Oh, I should mention before we actually get here, you need to do this before you get to the very end of the game. That messes things up, and you will not be able to have this NPC spawn in. So, as you can see, once we land here, over in this corner, there will be a person.
Nice to see you. How's your search?
So this person's the Liquidator. Hello.
Welcome, Aiden.
Hi. Do we know each other?
You could say that. Been here and there, heard this and that. You can do amazing stuff. Almost like Kyle Crane.
What do you know about Kyle Crane?
Kyle Crane. A friend of mine mentioned that name once. Who is he?
You mean, who was he? Kyle was a hero. He was going to save Haran. But sometimes, even the greatest heroes stumble. And don't get up again. But the fact we're talking now, it's essentially thanks to him. Let's focus on the bright side of the situation.
Just completely changes tone there. What have you heard about me, Liquidator? And who are you?
What else have you heard about me?
Quite a lot. You see, each action you perform affects the people around you. Your every decision has an impact on this world. Ever heard of the so-called butterfly effect?
I'm a pilgrim. Not much I haven't heard of.
I like talking to smart people. As you know, the butterfly effect refers to how slight parameter deviations result in enormous changes in the entire system.
How did you get in here? Are you a Night Runner?
I'm not, although I have always appreciated them. They were the good spirits of Villador. They did their best to rebuild the city, until the carnage at the VNC tower stopped them. So many died, or went into hiding, or broke down completely.
Like Frank?
Yes. Poor Frank. Everything got ruined so suddenly. Just like humanity under the epidemic. But Aiden, always try to be positive about the world. A piece of advice, if you will. It's going to be easier for you this way. I am looking at you right now, and I am filled with hope about how this story will end.
What are you even doing here?
I came here from the LDPD looking for a fugitive, just like Max Walker did from the TEC.
A fugitive? Here?
Yes. I'm looking for a wanted criminal, a certain Margarita Connor.
Can I help you in some way?
No thanks, I can handle it. I always do.
Who are you exactly?
Codename Liquidator. From the B613 region.
I see. I'll be honest with you. This is quite an unusual meeting.
Unusual. And it could be usual.
It's time for me to go. Look after yourself.
Time. Yes. I've already forgotten about that variable. Quasi and Sick must be waiting for me now.
Who?
Other LDPD officers. Goodbye, Aiden.
Goodbye, what's your name?
Cayetan. Call me Cayetan. That code name, the Liquidator, sounds weird when spoken out loud. And there, I've left something for you.
And how did that get... Wait, what the...
Alrighty. And with that meeting over and done with, we have this mysterious crate. Cyberhands 2177. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Alright, we can upgrade it. That's good to know. In its base form, whenever I actually get to the menu, in its base form, the Liquidator 2177, sorry, the Cyberhands 2177 requires 369 scrap. We've seen these somewhere. They're a pair of common knuckle dusters. Good to know. Alright, and as you can see, I clearly do not have enough scrap right now to craft these, so I'm gonna go pretty much all through the vendors lists and buy all the scrap I can. See you folks in a second. So after checking and seeing whether I could actually upgrade this at a craft master or not, I suppose it's time to just go ahead, craft and equip these things. Alright, so let's see. Here we have just some stabber claws. You can see they look pretty much just like I'm, I got like a pair of like large road tie or railroad tie like nails fitted on my hands, whereas the Cyberhands 2177 look like a praying mantis. So if I head over here, this is just the stabber claws, right? They kind of just stab and poke. Whereas these weapons, they have built-in electricity, it seems. That's pretty cool. Nice. So while this weapon isn't that great for keeping enemies down... Oh. 2 out of 3 there, huh? Okay. I suppose 2 out of 4. But, yeah, while this weapon isn't exactly the best at dealing a lot of damage, it is certainly good at keeping enemies down on the ground. So you can kind of just use it as a support weapon. So as soon as I go to look for enemies, I struggle. Alright, let's see. We got some of you guys. Yeah, so pretty much just... Oh, he fell into the spikes. That doesn't count. Here. So yeah, see? Oh. That's gonna blow up. Anyways, you can see it just brings enemies to the ground. And if you have the stomp ability, it's really powerful then. So these are pretty sick. I quite like these. And they do good against a myriad of opponents. Nice. Cool. Alright, yeah. Anyways, that has pretty much been the Cyberhands 2177 guide. Let's see how it does in water. Does it do extra damage for conducting electricity? No, it does not seem to. Because I'm standing in the water and I'm not taking any damage there. Ooh, but it does arc between enemies. That is pretty sick. So if I stab you, see it shocks a few other enemies around. Yeah, that's pretty sick. But yeah, as you can see, just by, taking down this short number of enemies, these things are almost broken. Their durability is not very good. And since it's a gray tier, you cannot actually upgrade these and, add any sort of weapon modification or anything like that to them. But, anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you take a liking to these weapons in your own playthroughs. Catch you folks in the next one. Peace.
I think Rayner's been undermining Matt. Maybe he wants